Hey everybody, it's me, Larasha, Goddess Queen, Just Me 23, and this is going to be another zodiac sign reading. And Aquarius's, you are up. So this is going to be for Aquarius's sun, moon, and rising, as well as Venus and Mercury. Or if you're Aquarius cusp baby, I'm including you too. North Node as well. Or if you are guided to this video and you don't have Aquarius in your chart and you're not dealing with anybody that has Aquarius in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. Or if you are a cross watcher and you're dealing with somebody that has Aquarius in their chart, of course, there's going to be messages in this video for you too. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate, please like my channel, subscribe to my channel, comment as well as share. If it does not resonate, please try your moon sign as well as your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign in your birth chart. And in order to get your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign, you have to have your name, your date of birth, the time you were born, as well as your location. If you don't have all that information, you'll still be able to get your sun sign, your moon sign, and I say pay attention to your Venus as well as your Mercury when you're dealing with love readings. Hold on one moment, y'all. Get my water. Okay. If you're new to my channel, I do give messages to the collective before I do give my reading. So if you're pressed on time, you can always go down to the comment section of the video where you can go directly to the beginning of the reading. There's a timestamp that would be there if you don't want to hear me talk or if you're pressed on time. Moving forward, if you use your free will to state that I talk too much, you will be blocked and not be able to come back on my channel. One of the gifts that I do have is clairaudiency, so I do have music in the background. I'm here to help you understand how to use that gift as well as tap into that gift because everybody has the availability to use it. As far as when it comes to tones, sounds, music, videos, movies, symbols, numbers, all that stuff is tied into giving you messages, helping you allow yourself to use your intuition, seeing the differences as far as when it comes to how mysterious the universe is, as far as when it comes to your blueprint, your birth chart, your structure, who you are, and what your purpose is. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you have been here for a while, thank you for supporting me. If you're new to my channel, I also have listed in the description box your birth chart where you can go directly to that. It's Cafe Astrology that I use. As far as when it comes to that, you have to have your time of date in order for you to get your full birth chart. If you don't have your time of date, you will be missing your rising sign, which is one of the most important parts of your birth chart because your rising sign represents who you're trying to be before you pass over in this lifetime. So make sure if you don't have your birth certificate, if you go get your birth certificate, get the long form where it has your time of date as far as your birth. And if it doesn't have that, that means you have the short form. So I'm just here to help you understand that as well, okay? Cusp babies, I'm including cusp signs in my readings because your sun sign represents who you're trying to be before you pass over in this lifetime. So if you are a cusp baby, that means that you're born between two zodiac signs. So I'm going to include you into this reading. So if you're born between two zodiac signs, that means that you're a cusp baby. So if I state your date of birth, that means that you're a cusp baby. If I don't state your date of birth, that means that you're just a regular Aquarius when it comes to your sun sign, okay? So Capricorn/Aquarius, January the 16th to January the 22nd. Capricorn/Aquarius, January the 16th to January the 22nd. And Aquarius/Pisces, February the 15th to February the 21st. Aquarius/Pisces, February the 15th to February the 21st, okay? I know I have been delayed as far as when it comes to the readings. I knew that was going to happen after I displayed that my blood line activation video, numbers, Mercury retrograde. I knew that they were going to kick me back in some type of way, shape, and form. So I do apologize for my absence, especially for the people that I had to refund money back as far as when it comes to readings. I'm going to be holding off on readings, personal readings. I'm going to get caught up on the zodiacs because I feel I can give so much more messages through these readings to, you know, the overall collective. as far as when it comes to personal readings. So I do apologize for the ones that I were not able to complete. But again, you just watching me is going to be a big advantage to you and your growth and helping you gain your clarity and understanding exactly the big picture of what everything is going on and who you are and why you came on earth. Okay. And how you got here. Okay. So I'm different type of reader. North Node, I'm including you in my readings because your North Node represents your past life karma and your in this lifetime. So it includes both. Your South Node includes your past life karma. So North Node is important because 2020 is the year of karma, as well as 2019 was the year of karma. So a lot of people are finding out if they're in good karma, bad karma, trying to heal from certain karmas from other past lives that they were not aware of, that they have lived because of the manipulation that we have been through. So if you've been getting pushed to heal in any shape or form, go through the dark night of the soul, the Phoenix rising, your DNA activations, just standing in your purpose, living in your truth. Make sure you continue to work on you, baby steps, and so on. Okay. So again, music in the background. If you're interested in purchasing any of the decks that I have in my videos, they're also listed in the description box of the video. I also have my own Amazon store if you're interested in any energy healing, stones, crystals, any of these cards that I use in my videos. If they're available for you to purchase on Amazon, they're available for you to purchase on Amazon. The main deck we will cut and shuffle on camera. The other cards have already been shuffled in your energy as far as you Aquariuses. Another thing that I do want to say, we did just have the full moon in Virgo, and that moon is pretty much about removing these last minute blockages that we have, a lot of illusions, people's true colors getting revealed. It's also considered as the worm full moon. So keeping in mind that there's a lot of portals that's going to be happening from now until the end of June is what my ancestors told me, and especially when it comes to DNA activations. This is going to be the big push as far as when it comes to that. So again, if you have not watched my bloodline activations video, please watch that, okay, because it's going to help you understand a lot of things that's happening with you, and especially if you're noticing that your body is changing, you're eating different, you're getting pushed to do certain researches and study certain things. Make sure you stay on that path. And again, there's going to be certain things and certain people that's going to come in to stop you from gaining the knowledge and information that you need in order for you to gain the information for you to move forward on your purpose or help you heal in some type of way or understanding who you are. Okay. So don't deny the signs and synchronicities that you're getting. So make sure you protect yourself during all full moon phases, new moons, as well as full moons for this year. My ancestors are wanting me to tell you that. So make sure you wear whatever your intuition is guiding you to wear. Again, full moons, I tell people to wear black stones, blue stones, green stones, purple stones, red stones, as far as when it comes to protection. But if your intuition is guiding you to wear something else, make sure you wear it, because you could be going through, extra healing that you're not aware that you needed to go through. We just ended Mercury retrograde. Again, we still have that post Mercury retrograde energy, and that's 2 weeks that ended on the 9th, as well as with the full moon. So just imagine how fast they're, trying to push all this chaos into people's life, to get them off their vibration, because the beginning of the year, and again, 2020 is the year of Aquariuses for you, as far as y'all being the water bearers. And I also mentioned that in my bloodline video. Okay. So make sure you watch that if you haven't watched it. So let's go ahead and get started. The main deck again has been shuffled. Go ahead and shuffle and cut the cameras. Cut the cameras, cut the cards, cut the cameras. Or somebody saying, cut the cameras. Somebody recording something, Aquariuses. Okay, let's see. And I don't know about y'all, but my Mercury retrograde was very interesting. I had to deal with a lot of things as far as when it comes to the journeys that I'm in, because I'm in 4 journeys when it comes to a twin flame, a twin ray, a divine partner, and a life partner. And a lot of chaos has been going on as far as when it comes to that. So it's just crazy how they bring everybody to wake up at the same time. And when everybody wakes up at the same time, it causes chaos, it causes confusion, it causes, certain things to happen than the way that it should, if everybody understood and everybody was on the same wave frequency as far as when it comes to what's going on. But with me being, a little bit more awoken to the journey as far as when it comes to why, I'm getting pushed to go this way, or why I'm doing things this way, when it comes to the different men that are in my life. So it's been very interesting. On top of that, dealing things with my kids. Today is my son's birthday. He's turning 15 today. So I've been busy, a lot of new things, a lot of new projects that I have going on. So y'all just bear with me. I have my own journey that I also have to deal with, on top of giving the collective their messages and helping guide you and shift you to where you need to be. So let's go ahead and get started. So again, this is going to be for Aquarius's sun, moon, and rising, as well as Venus and Mercury. One thing I did want to say is when I did shuffle these cards, the Speak Your Truth card did come out, which again, that's part of your energy as far as y'all being air signs, speaking your truth, communication. So a lot of y'all could be speaking your truth to, people that's around you, your family, your friends. This could be your masculine, your feminine. It could be a karmic. It could be a job situation. Just whatever it is as far as when it comes to your situation. But that card came out for a reason. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So whoever's watching that, cross watchers, Aquarius's Speak Your Truth is out for a reason. Okay, so you're going to understand that more than me just saying that, because you know what you need to speak your truth about, or you've been thinking about speaking your truth, or you've been holding back certain feelings or certain things that you know that are important and needed to be said. Okay, is what I'm getting from that. So again, let's go ahead and get started. So this is going to be for Aquarius's sun, moon, and rising, as well as Venus and Mercury. Aquarius cusp babies, North Node, cross watchers, or if you're dealing with somebody that has a strong Aquarius in their chart, again, North Node. And then if you're guided to this channel and you don't have Aquarius in your chart, and you're not dealing with anybody that has Aquarius in their chart as well, okay? And let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, so Aquarius says I'm going to shuffle it 3 more times after this. This next time, whatever at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to take it as part of your energy. Ooh, look at that beautiful energy. We have the 4 of Wands. So this represents energy as far as settling, okay? It represents energy as far as happy home, marriage, commitment, happy family, good health, as well as harmony. Okay, so some of you Aquariuses could be thinking about settling down with your masculine, your feminine, or you could be more settled with yourself, more in harmony with yourself, being more at peace. Okay, 4s represent stability, so finding that confidence within yourself. Okay, being stable within your home. As far as with this energy. Okay, this represents fire energy. So Aquarius, It represents Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with somebody that has that in their chart, or you possibly could have that in your chart, or you could just be harnessing this energy. But I do feel that somebody's wanting to make a commitment. They're seeing them as home. You could be seeing somebody as home, Aquariuses, or your masculine and feminine can be seeing you as home, is what I'm hearing. Our cross watchers, this Aquarius sees you as home, or you see them as home, okay, is what I'm hearing. ET phone home is what I just heard too. That could be significant to you. You have the Eight of Cups being reversed. You have the Three of Cups being upright. You have the King of Pentacles being upright. And then you have the Hierophant card being upright. And then you have the Seven of Cups being reversed. So this is somebody making a choice. So no wonder why the Four of Wands came out, because again, somebody is seeing somebody as home. So if you're seeing that person as home, if you're wanting to settle down with that person, or that person's wanting to settle down with you, Aquarius, somebody's making a choice. This person possibly in the past could have had a lot of options that was available to them, or they possibly were just not choosing the right cup. Okay, you were not the right cup. The masculine and feminine was not the right cup. They were not choosing the right things. There could have been addictions. There could have been, lust. There could have been other suitors. There could have been family, friends. There could have been, priorities as far as job, work environment, careers, materialistic things, okay, assets that they were choosing over themselves as well, okay, over their masculine or feminine, or over you, okay. So I feel that this person is now wanting to make a choice. When you have the Four of the Seven of Cups being reversed, this is somebody no longer living in illusions. So again, if you're speaking your truth, for that one card coming out, you're no longer living in illusions. You're no longer holding back. You're determined. Somebody's now taking action. So a lot of y'all are taking action. Some movement is happening. Okay. You do have the Eight of Cups coming out, and it's being reversed. So this represents energy as far as feeling abandoned. So there could have been, let's say if this is present energy, or this could be past energy. Some of y'all could have went through this already. Somebody could have made you feel left abandoned. Let's say if they did have other options or other choices they were choosing, because again, they were living in illusions. They were wearing the rose-colored glasses. They were living in romantic illusions, and so on. Okay. I feel that this person had a lot of fantasy, or they had a lot of choices. And with this person having a lot of choices, it brought a lot of confusion to their environment, and your environment is what I'm getting, Aquariuses, as well. But I do feel that they chose somebody else outside of you, Aquariuses, or Aquariuses, you chose somebody else outside of your masculine and your feminine, and you caused them to feel left abandoned. Okay. So this is energy that I feel that you have been accepting. You have been getting over. You've been accepting the past for what it is. Okay. You're allowing yourself, especially let's say if this is you, Aquariuses, or even cross watchers, you're allowing yourself to, like I said earlier, be at harmony with yourself, be at peace. Not being, having regret, or, being disappointed, allowing yourself to heal in the right places, and at the right time, in order for you to move forward. Okay. So I do feel that, some of y'all turned away from, this person, or you turned away from your masculine, your feminine. Our cross watchers, you turned away from this Aquarius, or this Aquarius turned away from you because of, you having too many choices, whichever, or whoever's watching this. Okay. I do feel that there could have been some of y'all that was involved with somebody that could have been in a partier, or they could have had, like I said, multiple women, multiple men, because this is third party energy as far as the three of Cups coming out as well. But this person could have been somebody that, partied a lot. They had a fast life, or again, they were entertaining other things and not, entertaining their masculine or feminine, to be leaving them feeling left abandoned. Okay. But this represents celebration. So I feel with this person coming in, because I do feel that some of y'all are getting ready to give somebody an offer, or this person is coming in to give you an offer. This also represents something tangible. Okay. As well as far as gaining your stability. So again, if you have that Four of Wands coming out, that 4 represents stability, gaining your confidence, to gaining your self-esteem back, being secure within yourself. So I feel this is earth energy. So this represents Capricorn, Taurus, as well as Virgo. So I feel that somebody's coming in with an offer. I feel that this person is wanting to be loyal. What's crazy, what's on right now is Can We Just Talk by Khalid. Can we just talk? Okay, so speaking your truth, Aquarius, is so I feel that this person is coming in with communication, and I feel that this person is wanting to say they're wanting to be with you, they're wanting to commit to you. I feel that this person feels that they possibly had an ego problem because, again, having too many choices. They could have been the player, they could have been in and out, they could have been more, selfish on themselves. Again, if this person was a partier, again, more focused on themselves, more focused on materialistic things. You have the Hierophant card coming out. So this represents energy as far as Taurus energy, as far as the zodiacs. This represents going and getting the divine wisdom, the information that you're needing, educating yourself as well as teaching yourself. So a lot of you Aquariuses have been taking part of educating yourself, doing the things that you need to do in order for you to gain the knowledge that you need in order for you to move forward, get yourself out of certain things, making firm decisions. So I feel that this person, let's say if you walked away from them, Aquariuses, or Aquariuses, your masculine, your feminine, walked away from you, I feel that this was a lesson learned. I feel that this was, a teaching as far as when it comes to your journey, something that you had to learn. And especially if there was third party energy that was involved, I feel that there was a lot of jealousy that is going on as far as when it comes to your energy as well. I do feel with this coming out, I feel that somebody is, gaining. Let's say if this is you, Aquariuses, and you're seeing yourself as the King of Pentacles, or if you're seeing your masculine, your feminine as the King of Pentacles, this person became their own spiritual master. They did the things that they needed to do in order to heal themselves mentally, physically, as well as emotionally. Some of y'all could be going through certain things as far as when it comes to your belief systems, the things that you're believing, breaking yourself from that, allowing yourself to break free from the veils, the illusions that you have been living in, is what I'm hearing as well. Okay. But I feel that somebody's coming in to give an offer, and there's going to be a celebration that is going to be taking part. Okay. You have the Temperance card being reversed. You have the Four of Pentacles being reversed. You have the Fool card being reversed. So this represents energy as far as Sagittarius energy, as far as the Temperance. When it's reversed, this person was not balanced with themselves. Again, this also represents energy as far as competition. So let's say if they were, like I said, some of y'all walked away because your masculine and feminine had too many choices. They were putting you in competition. That was bringing confusion to the environment between you and them. I do feel that this was a conflict of interest to you Aquariuses, or it was a conflict of interest to you cross watchers, as far as when it comes to the journey that you were in with your masculine and your feminine, there was lack of teamwork. Okay. I do feel that there was poor timing. Things were not going the right way. You were not getting the complete 10 with this person that you were involved with. Okay. I do feel that some of y'all possibly could have been over compromising with the individual that, again, could have been a partier, could have been, lustful, could have had multiple people that they were dealing with, occupied. It could have been money situations, because you do have the Four of Pentacles being reversed. And when the Four of Pentacles comes out, this represents energy as far as material power, financial stability. So some of them, let's say if it was not a third party situation, they could have been, more focused on their job, more focused on themselves. There could have been family and friends, because earth energy, which is Pentacle energy, also represents family, friends, their loyalty for them as well. Okay. So I do feel that with this card being reversed, this represents energy as far as suspicious energy, being defensive. So some of y'all could be a little bit, defensive as far as when this person comes in, as far as with them giving you their offer, because I do feel that this person was very reckless. Some of y'all were dealing with somebody that was very foolish. They were very irresponsible. They could have been irresponsible as far as when it comes to their money. Again, especially if they were over compromising, you could have been the one that was putting in more into the situation than your masculine, your feminine, or vice versa. Okay, is what I'm hearing from this. Okay. But with the Fool card being reversed, this represents unmotivated. So I feel, let's say a lot of y'all are, let's say if you are breaking away from spiritual beliefs, because you do have the Sagittarius card here. You have that Temperance card coming out, and this represents very spiritual energy. And then you also have the Fool card representation being reversed, and then the Hierophant card. So this is hitting this. If a lot of y'all are going through your belief systems right now, you're seeing how the certain things that you were taught to believe were very foolish. Like, so let's say if you were going through becoming more spiritual, or you're letting go of certain morals or certain ways of thinking that you should do this because you are a man, or you should do this because you're a woman, you should think this way, or so on. Or if this is religious beliefs, or if this is spiritual beliefs, whichever that you're breaking free from, I feel a lot of you are feeling like, some of the things that you have learned were very foolish, and it caused you to live your life and do certain things that was very reckless. And I feel that this is where that growth within yourself is happening, and you're going through a major transformation, is what I'm hearing. So is what I'm getting from this. But I do feel that there was somebody that was acting foolish and reckless, and they were being very irresponsible with this person's feelings, again keeping this person feeling left abandoned, as far as when it comes to the relationship between you and your masculine and your feminine. Okay, you have the Ace of Pentacles being reversed, and then you have the Queen of Swords being upright. So again, this represents energy as far as Sagittarius energy. The Fool represents energy as far as Aquarius, Libra, as well as Gemini. It also represents Virgo energy. You also have the Ace of Pentacles, which represents Capricorn, Taurus, as well as Virgo. And then you have the Queen of Swords, which represents Aquarius, Libra, as well as Gemini. Okay, as far as the energy that we're getting here. Okay, so with the Ace of Pentacles being reversed, so this person was not giving you offers. This person was not balanced with themselves mentally, physically, as well as emotionally. This person could have been lacking spiritual fulfillment with themselves. Okay, is what I'm getting. So with the Ace of Pentacles being reversed, this represents a false start. It represents greed. It represents something getting exposed. So let's say earlier how I was saying, let's say if your masculine, your feminine did put you in a third party situation, and they did, leave you for a third party individual. I do feel that this person was a false. I'm hearing somebody got exposed as far as a false twin. Okay. And that's what I just heard, are false, it could be a false twin, a false twin ray, a false divine partner, a false life partner, but I heard twin flame. Okay. So okay. Guidance is on by Chris Brown. This could be very significant to somebody that's watching this video right now. But there's a contract that is ending, and I feel that this was somebody that was not, the masculine, the feminine. So it could have been a soulmate, or it could have been a karmic that was disguising themselves as a twin flame, a twin ray, a divine partner, a life partner, is what I'm hearing. So I feel that somebody is ending a commitment. I feel that this person gained the clarity and the knowledge that they need in order for them to make a firm decision. This is when the Queen of Swords comes out. This represents energy as far as, not putting up with the bullshit. This represents energy as far as being sharp with your tongue, cutting with your words when you need to, wanting fairness. And especially if there was a lot of over compromising that was being done, again, unfairness that is being that you're being dealt with. Aquarius is our cross watchers. Okay, so I feel that somebody gained their confidence back. I feel that this ending to this situation is going to be giving your stability, is going to be giving you your independence back. Okay, is what I'm hearing. I do feel that there's going to be somebody, again, that's somebody you're seeing as the King of Pentacles, and this person possibly could see you as the Queen of Swords. So I feel that there's a lot of celebrations. I feel that both of y'all are gaining the clarity that you need in order for y'all to go into this union, go into this commitment, go into this, this next phase as far as when it comes to the journey. And I feel that there was possibly a lot of delays as far as when it comes to this relationship. And again, this could have been Mercury retrograde. This person could have been going through a spiritual awakening as far as when it comes to, the delays that you were experiencing. Or again, they were living in certain illusions, dealing with false, twins, false rays, false divine partners, false life partners, a karmic, a soulmate situation that brought the delays to the relationship, that brought also that abandonment to the situation. Okay. Yeah, the Five of Swords. So them choosing this person, or them leaving, leaving you feel left abandoned, backstabbing them. You also just hurt themselves. When the Five of Swords comes out in this deck, it's a lot calmer than the other decks, because the other decks, it shows, deceptive. It shows somebody being sneaky. It's showing, wanting up energy. This one shows that the person that they stabbed in the back, or they stabbed in the heart, was actually the person that they really cared about, and loved deeply, and them stabbing you in the heart just end up hurting them. Okay. So I do feel that this person is coming in and asking for forgiveness, because again, y'all have had a lot of fresh starts, a lot of, not having new beginnings with this person. I do feel again that there's an ending to a situation, and there's not a new start as far as when it comes to that. So if there's a karmic or soulmate relationship that's ending, there's no reviving of that contract, is what I heard. No reviving that contract, excuse me. Okay. And that's the decision that person is getting. I'm getting. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So, this represents energy as far as Capricorn, Taurus, as well as Virgo. This represents offers as well. Somebody wanting to commit. This person is wanting to be caring. They see you as somebody that's very caring, very nurturing. Again, if this person sees you as home, they see you as home. They see you as somebody that has a big heart, or Aquarius, you have a big heart. I feel a lot of y'all have been hardworking, especially if this has to do with your financial stability. You're gaining your finances back. You're gaining your confidence back. You're gaining that stability back. If this is two people that's bringing income together, are working as a team, y'all are working as a team. And again, I feel that y'all are very confident with one another, and y'all are very confident while y'all are in each other's space, is what I'm hearing. Okay. The vibes is good, is what I'm hearing. The vibes is good. With the Queen of Pentacles coming out, this also represents energy as far as being honest. So again, two people being honest with one another, speaking your truth. Okay. And I feel that that's what's going to be happening in the next few days for a lot of y'all, is what I'm hearing. A lot of y'all are going to be speaking your truth in the next couple of days. Okay. Y'all hold on. Let me get up and let me wake my kids up. Okay, I'm back. Okay, we have the Four of Summer. So this represents the Four of Cups. So offers. So this represents energy as far as, let's say if this person, because it represents energy as far as missed opportunities. So this person is realizing they had missed opportunities. Like I said earlier, it was a lesson learned. When you walked away from this person, or when this person made you feel left abandoned, it was a lesson learned to this person as well, is what I'm getting. So this person is realizing missed opportunities. There could be, let's say if there is a third party situation, there could be an earth sign and an air sign that you have to choose from. There could be an ending to a relationship with a Sagittarius. There could be an ending to a relationship with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or this person to have this in their chart, and they're coming back from your past, is what I'm hearing. But this person is realizing the missed opportunities as far as when it comes to the relationship between you and them. It's basically brought discontentment to them. Okay, is what I'm getting as far as the rejection. So it says being distracted and okay, excuse me. Let me pull this up. Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted. Discontentment with life. And I just said discontentment. I didn't even know that was on there. Okay. Taking somebody for granted. This person took you for granted. And I feel now that this person is really regretting them taking you for granted. Aquariuses are cross watchers, this Aquarius regrets you taking you for advantage, or cross watchers, you regret taking this Aquarius for granted, okay, is what I'm hearing. You have the Three of Springs coming out. So this represents joining forces, working as a team, coming together. I feel power couple, okay, and bringing a solid foundation, giving in a fair share and receiving relationship, okay, so trade, okay, so there could be an even exchange as far as when it comes to the relationship between you and this person. So it says plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience, there are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So getting that, you know, celebration, if y'all are celebrating. Before I Let You Go by Beyonce. If you're celebrating, you're going out with your masculine, your feminine. Satisfaction well done. So congratulations, well done on y'all coming and working together. And, you know, going in union, doing the things that y'all need to do in order for y'all to keep a solid foundation in y'all's relationship. The world, yeah, because y'all are bringing the world to each other. I'm hearing y'all are bringing the world to each other. So the world card represents energy as far as earth energy. So this represents Capricorn, Taurus, as well as Virgo. It represents success. It represents a karmic completion. So let's say if they are ending a relationship with a karmic or a soulmate, and that contract is ending, that's a karmic completion. Finally getting that 10, feeling accomplished, okay? Feeling that fulfillment, okay? It says a brilliant success. The freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete, okay? A journey that is now complete. You have a 21 here, which is a 3. Threes represents your 3D body now connecting with your 5D spirit, your 5D soul. Soulmate, okay? So you are their true soulmate. You are their true divine feminine. You are their true divine masculine. Again, earlier I heard false twin flame. So some of y'all are realizing that y'all were dealing with somebody that was disguising themselves as your masculine, your feminine, okay? So it says, yes, this is your soulmate. What? I can't make this shit up. Unacquainted love. So again, false, somebody getting exposed for their falseness. The connection was not as real. It was not as, you know, divine as this person was making it seem. I do feel that there is an ending to a relationship. So this is putting the nail in the coffin for that. So it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Pay attention to the red flags. This person was paying attention to the red flags. So let's say if there was certain things that the karmic or soulmate was showing that, you know, a divine feminine or divine masculine would never do, as far as hurt or bringing pain or bringing, you know, conflict into that person's environment. If this person was, again, wearing rose-colored glasses, paying attention to the signs and synchronicities that you're getting. I told you some of y'all are going to be a little cautious when this person does come in because, again, of their foolishness, their recklessness, and their behavior of what they were doing and experiencing. You experienced with this person in the past is what I'm hearing. So it says the signs are cautioning you. Don't deny the signs and synchronicities that you're getting. Aquariuses are cross watchers. Dear spirit, so bring a gentle touch. So this person is coming in with a gentle touch. They're being honest. They're wanting to be, you know, affectionate. They're wanting to be romantic. Okay, this person is coming in seeking the passion. You have an 18 here, which is a 9. 9s represents moving on, happiness, and growth. Snake spirit, okay? Wow, coming on top of the unacquitted love card, okay? So somebody getting exposed for who they really are, okay? Time to heal. So having to heal, you have a 55 here, which represents 5s, represents conflicts that brings change. So remember that. But I do feel that this is also transformation energy. So let's say if this was you, Aquariuses are cross watchers, and you've been working in order for you to heal yourself mentally, physically, as well as emotionally. I feel that this card coming out is just represents you shedding your skin, going through that needed transformation. Some of y'all possibly could have been, let's say if there was, okay, a lot of twin flames, twin rays, divine partners, and life partners do go through 100% where they are in competition with somebody that is of reptilian bloodline, okay? And I'm just going to say that. So with them saying false twin or false twin ray or false twin divine partner, false life partner, typically reptilians, they put a reptilian in their blueprint to cause a lot of hurt, bring a lot of conflict, bring a lot of typically a narcissist. They deal with somebody that's a narcissist as far as when it comes to that. Okay, so I feel that that person had more of their negative characteristics as far as their reptilian side activated, if this is a person that they were involved with. So that could be very significant, and that could be something that y'all are paying attention to, the red flags. And then at that time it made you really like think about, you know, the belief system that we were brought into. And y'all were like, yeah, that's bullshit. Okay. And I'm hearing that. I'm hearing somebody really got like their veil just really came down. Okay. You have stag spirit. So it says time. It says take the lead. So this person is now taking lead. You're taking control back of your life. Aquarius, this is what I'm getting. Okay. You have a 58 here. That's a 13. So a 4 for stability, again, taking control back of your life. Patience, so gaining and learning patience. Okay, you had to be patient in your journey. You had to be patient with yourself. Some of y'all had to be patient with your masculine, your feminine, even though they were putting you in conflict or they abandoned you. You still had to go patient in order for them to, you know, come to reality and realize your self-worth. Okay, or realize their own worth. So it says you are able to let the universal energy of transformation move accordingly to its own loving rhythm. Responsibility. So somebody is now taking responsibility for their actions, because again, somebody was being very foolish and being very irresponsible. Okay. So it says you are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Okay. Worthiness and receptivity. So realizing your worth. And I just said this person is realizing their worth. They're realizing your worth. Now they've gained the confidence. Now they gain, you know, they're healed, you know, that lack of that, the insecurity that they had within themselves. So they're realizing their worthiness. They had to be patient with themselves in order to allow themselves to heal, to go through the needed transformation, in order for them to take responsibility for their own actions. Inspired ideas. So a lot of y'all are gaining ideas. Again, you have the Queen of Swords coming out. Gaining ideas, gaining knowledge, not sitting on your ideas, planting those seeds when you need to plant your seed. A lot of y'all's journey has been something that has been very inspirational for you. So I feel that you and your masculine could be coming together as far as a partnership and, you know, putting together some inspired ideas together as well. As far as when it comes to y'all's journey, y'all's mission, y'all helping the collective is what I'm hearing too. Worry not. So no longer worrying. No longer worrying. Nothing to worry about anymore. Okay, nothing to worry about anymore. Letting go of those burdens. Trees, so they're saying a lot of y'all connect to the trees. Some of y'all could be tree whisperers. Touching a tree will help you as far as when it comes to healing your heart chakra, working on your root chakra. Sitting next to a tree, sitting in grass will help you as well. Okay, is what I'm hearing from this. Wearing green, eating green fruits and vegetables. Wearing green, dyeing your hair green if you're into green. Monk and nun. So some of y'all could have been a monk or a nun in a past life. Y'all could be living in certain vows now, and that could have hurt your stability because you were not aware that you were a monk or a nun in a past life. So letting go of certain vows to allow yourself to receive the prosperity and the abundance that you have now. So some of y'all could be studying about that, is what I'm hearing. Educating yourself about that. Some of y'all heard that y'all were a warrior monk or a warrior. Some of y'all are aware that some monks were warriors. They were not just somebody that, you know, helped the community. A lot of them battled in wars too as well. Highest priestess are priest. So yeah, like I said, some of y'all know that y'all are very intuitive. A lot of y'all are very spiritual people. A lot of y'all are empaths. A lot of y'all are gifted people. Some of y'all could have been a highest priest or a highest priestess in a past life, is what I'm getting. Again, if they were dealing with somebody that was involved and this person was getting exposed for who they are, they could have been dealing with somebody that could have been a witch, is what I'm hearing too. Okay, so hopefully this reading resonates with you. If it does resonate with you, like my channel, subscribe to my channel, and I just want to say thank you, and you have a great day.